Did you have a question?
So you just said that if someone's really tough, and if someone's really a narcissist, you see love, and that will melt the narcissist?
Yeah, if you're in front of someone who's always mean to you, always a jerk, or that person who walks in the room and the lights go dim, it's like, oh, that person's here. That means that person is suffering. They are beating themselves up so badly every day that that's all they have to give. Yeah, so they're the narcissist. All that person has to do is turn it around and learn to love themselves. If they love themselves, they can't be a jerk to anyone else because it's not in their heart. Even if they're having a bad day, it's like, dang, I'm having a bad day, but it's all good,
So how do you be with someone who you have to engage with in a personal or business relationship who's a narcissist? You just keep sharing love? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, you're saying, give me a little more details of the situation.
Well, in a small minute, so I have a client who's a narcissist.
Okay.
Who has just threatened a lawsuit and to steal my products. And he's threatened a lawsuit against it. So that way of being with him is, so I'm having to get an attorney, and I have two law firms that are going to send him a message back. So dealing with a narcissist, that's a real tough.
It's extremely tough. They're the toughest imposter, yes.
So you can either be, if I'm soft and loving to a narcissist who's wanting to take and steal, then that somehow...
Yeah, okay, thank you for sharing that. It's not about being soft and loving back. It's mirroring them in a way that's still being true to yourself. What narcissists need more than anything else is to feel understood, to feel right, and to be in charge. So if you could give them even a bone in those areas of, God, I really understand what you're saying. I see your point of view. And I possibly would feel the same way you do if I were in your situation. And then share what it is you have. Instead of going with guns blazing. Pardon?
Is it then, because I've noticed, because I've had another pretty long, extensive history with a narcissist ex-husband, which has been a very long journey with him. And I'm noticing that if I cower, so to understand is one way, but if I cower as a victim, I am even more victimized. So if I stand up to the energy, match the energy with even a stronger way, then somehow there's a power in that side. It's like I know if matching energy is perfect.
Yeah.
To be understood would be the way to go, but to count, to be less than in the eyes of a narcissist in a situation where you are in.
Right. I could talk to you later about that, but to wrap that up, you should look at yourself because usually narcissists are attracted to wounded inner children. They prey on victims. So you got to look inside yourself of where you're a victim, especially if this has been a pattern. And if you shift that aspect of you, you won't attract that anymore. And they won't prey on you. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, who's ready for some blazing? Okay, so how do I choose this? Okay. Okay, right here. And yeah. Chris Howard. Yeah, okay, over there. Yes. So come up here first, right over here. Yes. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Sure. Well, how I want to start this is usually how I start a blazing is because right now I'm Lisa Haisha, speaker, author, and I don't want to be that when I'm blazing. So I have to go down because blazing is really heart to heart, and I got to get into the the mode here. So what I do is I hold your hands.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. And what I'm doing is I look someone in the eyes for a minute or so, because this is connecting us, grounding us, getting us real. Okay. What's going on?
I don't know. That's the problem.
Okay. You could use your microphone.
I don't know.
Okay. Can you explain what you don't know?
I'm looking for clarity.
Where do you think clarity is hiding?
Just above there, waiting for the right time.
What do you need clarity with?
My direction in life.
Give me a little more about where do you want to go in life? What's your vision?
That's the thing. I have talents that I want to use to help to bring happiness and joy to others. But I never seem to get far enough with those talents, and I don't know how to, this is all just coming now, so I don't know how to use those talents more strongly to be of service. I'm the wounded inner child.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the overthinker.
Okay.
You need more?
Well, I'm just trying to get a grasp on what it is you want. Why did you volunteer to come up here? What is it that you want? Besides just
The reason
clarity.
why I volunteered is because I was here 8 years ago, or I was at a Chris Howard seminar, and I know that I came a long way because of that. And I overcame some things, and I did some things in my life just because I was inspired. And that's why I came today, because I wanted that inspiration again. I think I can take it to a higher level.
Okay, but what is it that you want? Can you identify a goal? Or is it just...
That's part of the dilemma here. I don't know which goal to go for.
Okay.
I'm a singer.
Okay.
I'm a teacher.
Where do you sing?
Where?
I mean, are you a working singer?
I sing at assisted living homes. I
Okay.
sing at festivals. I sing at clubs. I sing
Okay.
at restaurants. I sing at parties. I sing anywhere where somebody will listen to me.
Okay. And where do you teach?
And I teach preschool music to children, and I teach piano and voice to adults and children.
Okay. Since these are mini blazings, I'm going to kind of truncate this a little bit. So you want to know what it is you want. You have a wounded inner child and an overthinker, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to give that wounded inner child a voice. So first I'm going to stand up here for a minute, and your wounded inner child is sitting right here, if you understand. So I want you, your authentic soul, to talk to your wounded inner child and ask the wounded inner child why she won't allow you to gain clarity.
So why can't you allow me to gain clarity?
Sit here and talk back.
I'm not doing the not allowing. Well, you're inside of me. You are me. I'm you. So why am I not letting myself gain this clarity?
Ask what deal you could make.
What kind of deal can we make? What can I give to you so that you will give this to me? You give the same thing back to me as you want. I'm just saying what comes, because I have no idea what's going on here. I want the same thing you want. I want to be able to do what I know is right and be of the greatest light that I can.
Go deeper.
Here.
Right there. Wounded inner child.
I want other people to stop telling me I can't do it. But then again, they do tell me that I can do it. I guess I don't believe in myself. I want to know where to go. I want to know how to find that out for myself.
Answer that.
Tell her where to go.
Mm-hmm.
Go deep within.
No, I'm not going to go deep within.
Because you don't deserve it. You're not working hard enough. What is it that you're gaining by not getting what you want?
As your wounded inner child here.
What is it that I'm gaining?
I keep trying to help you and you don't listen. You keep thinking this or that and you're never following what I want you to do. I keep nudging you in the right direction.
But I get confused.
Why do you get confused?
I don't know. It's the same thing as when my dad was trying to help me with my homework, and my head just goes off in a different direction while he's telling me.
What are you gaining out of being confused and a victim?
I don't have to be responsible.
Mm-hmm. And why are you afraid of being responsible?
Because if things go wrong, then I get the blame.
Mm-hmm. And how does that make you feel?
Actually, a little empowered.
Mm-hmm. Because you get to be the victim.
Mm-hmm. I'm a hard one to deal with, huh?
Mm-mm. No, it's good. Yeah, it's about responsibility.
I feel like I'm not giving enough.
No, it's for everybody. Most people who don't make it in life, it's about they don't want the responsibility.
I
The
do tell people
responsibility
I don't
of
want
it.
my own business. I just want to be an employee.
Yeah, so what can you do?
What can I do?
If you step up and become responsible, set your intention, make the right choices, I'll be there for you. But you have to do the hard work.
I'm not sure, but what comes to me is that my father was such a good person. He taught the Dale Carnegie course. I took it from him 3 times when I was a teenager. I saw him with integrity all his life, and I saw him get cancer, and I saw him die, and I think it was because he just couldn't get where he wanted to go. And now I feel like I'm following those footsteps.
But you don't have to. You get that now, right?
I do understand that.
Okay, so what are you going to do?
Get out of it somehow.
Now, how somehow doesn't work. What's your intention? Set your intention. And you got to do it together with your wounded inner child.
Get
Otherwise,
clarity.
no, that's
the
too
thing.
vague.
No? Okay.
You got to set your, what do you want? And you don't even have to tell me right now, but what you have to do is set that vision. It has to be crystal clear. Chris talks about this all the time. When you set your vision, like he was doing the timeline yesterday, set it. Where do you see yourself? Where do you want to be in 3 months, 6 months, 1 year? And if you could see that goal, if you want to be singing on the stage someplace, you can. It's all up to you. We all have 168 hours a week, and we all get to make choices every single day from the moment we open our eyes and when we open our eyes in the morning. So what is that you want? If the responsibility is killing you, the thought of that, what can you do to eradicate being afraid of being responsible? Mm-hmm. And I get this a lot. Most people's issue with responsibility is they have too many people in their life that they're afraid is going to take their money or then depend on them because they're the responsible one. So they start to fail or self-sabotage.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to come over here for a moment, and let's just look at this. If you, and I'll let you think about this. Here's like the victim, and this is your authentic soul. Okay, so what's a victim thing? Responsibility. You're afraid of it. So what would the authentic soul say about that? What's the opposite?
Everybody can be responsible. Everybody can be a
Yes.
leader. There's room enough for everybody to be successful.
Absolutely. What else is bothering you? Do you think you're not good enough?
I think I'm good enough, but the results that have happened because of the things that I've done.
But you see the
haven't
languaging
completely
from the
shown.
results, yeah, from the things you have done.
Yeah.
That's a victim. That's victim languaging. So if you talk about, if you have fear, what's the opposite of that? What do you need? What would your authentic soul tell you?
To have God, to have the light. Because the light, you cannot cast shadow to the light.
Yes. And what she just said, think about that with all of you, and I'm going to let you sit down if you want. We could continue later. But we all have the light. We're all meant to do great things. We're all meant to have it all. And why don't we? Because we don't believe in ourselves. We let these dark shadows and our imposters like suffocate us. When we're all meant to do great things, you're meant to, sing and to teach and do whatever it is you want to do. But you can't do it because you're so, covered in indecision and blame and hurt and taking on your father's imposter. So the exercise I put up there of name your imposter, really give your dad a voice. And really, and go, okay, that's my dad. Now what do I want to do? What's my choice? Once you take, that's why I hold the 3-day, 5-day, and 7-day soul blazing workshops, because we work on exercise after exercise after exercise, really giving that imposter a voice and really owning them, and so you could really be clear about it. So I want you to do something real quick, so just to maybe turn around, and now face the audience and say your name, who you are, and what your job is 3 months from now, but just in the present moment.
My name is Cynthia Spear. What was the other thing?
Just who you are and what your job is. Like you're on the stage to perform. What it is you want. Do you want to be a singer and make money, a lot of money doing that? Like as a career?
No, I want to bring happiness and joy and with whatever talents, whether it be singing or doing the type of stuff that you're doing. Because
so you want to be a leader.
I'm afraid of you.
You want to be a leader. You want to be
and I'm
a
supposed
shift
to be a
maker.
leader, actually.
Okay, so now turn around and say that. Say your name and state that.
I'm Cynthia Spear, and I am a leader. And I want to lead with all of you. And I want to bring joy and happiness to all of us, and light, and bring us all closer to the light.
Wow. Oh, that's for you. Thank you.
Good to see you.
Go over there. Thank you. How many of you saw a big shift in that from the beginning? She didn't even. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. She didn't even say exactly like, I want to be a singer or a dancer or whatever it is, but just having that clarity of her intention behind it, that's the power of this. That's the beginning of really getting to know herself. And if she really takes the time to do some of these exercises, it'll even go deeper. What I want you to do is quickly, I'm going to give you like 1 minute to write a quick letter to someone who you hate, who really destroyed your life. Someone who really put your life on the wrong course. You don't, nobody? Just somebody that you have an issue with, though, or that you'd like to just resolve a situation with. Yeah. 30 seconds, people. Just write it. Don't want you to think about it. And you guys are fantastic, by the way. Wow. You really are in the transformation. Is anyone finished? You are? Are you willing to read it? Okay.
I actually wrote this a year ago, 3 years ago, when I was reconnected with my mother. After 13 years, not speaking. Dear mother, I want to inform you that what you did when you forced me to choose between you and my father was wrong. It was, in my reality, to kind of suppress that because on more than one occasion brought me very near to ending my own life. The intense pain and abandonment issues I have faced by myself over the past 13 years as a direct result of that conversation have been unbearable. The conversation we had this morning brought up many of the old feelings I had left over from when you told me to consider our relationship a loss. I have been struggling with drugs, self-hate, the complete lack of self-worth, and self-confidence for most of my life. Externally, I have learned to cope, to put on happy exteriors, to partition my mind so as to avoid the painful memories of the past and all that has brought me into more pain. I hold you and my father responsible, but I've never received from either of you a simple acknowledgement that what you did was unconscionable, unethical, unacceptable, and completely wrong. Despite any and all rationalization, religious dogma, or right teachings that led you to the decision to cut yourself off from your own sons for their protection, I tend to think that what you did was largely influenced by staunch views from your church and the threat I posed to you and your new family. Despite all these things, I still have a great respect for what you've done with your life, myself not included. I do not think that you would ever try to find me if I hadn't found you. And now that I have, the only issue that has really been addressed is that I'm not to use drugs, as this is a liability to you. I know you are trying to help me when you bring this up, and for that I'm grateful, but to address this topical problem of my use of drugs like squeezing a pimp on the face of my life, while you may remove the poisons and pus on the surface without addressing the real issue that underlies this behavior. I feel that I have little hope of reform as escaping from this intense emotional pain and loss of use of marijuana, that they're one of the few forms of solace from the long years of abandonment.
Okay, so I want you to read one paragraph only, like 5 or 6 sentences, and change your father to you, or your parents to your name.
Say again?
Just change it to you. So write the letter to you. Read the same thing, but it's directed to you, and say your name.
Okay. Dear Aaron, I want to inform you that what you did when you forced me to choose between your mother and your father was wrong. It was suppressive and unconscionable, and it has brought me very close to ending my life.
Okay, just even stopping there. Can you see if we take that on and own that ourselves? Because nobody can make you feel any way you don't want to. You choose how you feel. Nobody made you feel that or made you make a choice. They suggested that and probably pushed it strongly, but it's your choice. And if you could get to the core of that and say, I made that choice, and how it's made your life unravel all these years, you could take the reins again and make it work because you're in charge. And if you could get that you're in charge, your whole life will shift. So I want you to just take that away, digest what I just said, and go through that letter and maybe make a list of all the things that happened to you because of them, and own it, and you'll see huge shifts in your paradigm.